Here in question 5k, I've got a question asking me to make a distinction between a structured interview and an unstructured interview. Again, I'm making a distinction, so I'm looking for a difference between the two types. It's 2 marks, so I'm just going to say one thing for one thing for the other. Now, this was a surprisingly not best answered question. So let's have a look. Structured, unstructured. So most people, for the structured, got that right. And they said that it's made up of pre-set questions. Which is correct. Okay? You just follow those questions and you don't deviate from them. I might even add that into my answer, because that's going to be key for the next bit. So that means I ask them and that's it. An unstructured, it doesn't mean that I go in unprepared and just wanting a general chat. I go in with questions, but I can deviate. I can deviate from the questions, okay? If a participant says something really interesting that I want to know more about, I can explore that. And one of the key things that you actually have to say in this one is that you can follow up previous answers. So if one participant says something really interesting, I can follow that up. Ask them to tell me more about that thing that they've said. So that's what I need to talk about. Some students said that this is formal and this is not formal. Well, formality doesn't come into it. I can have an informal structured interview where it comes across like I'm having a chat, might be having it in a cafe or something. I can have a formal, unstructured interview where we're sat at a desk, very formal. So that doesn't come into account. It is purely to do with this. Whether you've got preset questions that you just stick to, or whether you can deviate from the questions to follow up things that the participants have said. So have a look at how you've done. If you've got 1 mark, it's probably this bit that you haven't done so well. Okay, so please have a look.